anointing oil in their lives running dry. Some ministries die, while others simply imitate being alive. Unknowingly, they have chosen their relationship with men over their relationship with God. The Bible does not record that Jesus reacted to any of the men who left him. His only delight was to do the will of the Father. In doing so, he would benefit the greatest number of people. I will never forget the time I was preaching in a spirit-filled denominational church. We'd been on the road for about a year. The first Sunday morning, I preached a simple message of repentance and returning to one's first love. I sensed the resistance, but knew it was the message I was to bring. After the service, the pastor said, "God has shown me what you are preaching this morning."
Girl, life is so much easier with a tripod. Girl, life is so much easier with a tripod. Girl, y'all know what I forgot? Last vlog, I didn't even give y'all the intro. Girl, welcome back to another vlog, girl. It's a Friday, girl. It's a work day, okay? It's a Friday. Not y'all have me recording my 5 to 9 morning routine before my 9 to 5. Girl, who am I? Okay? Like, what? Girl, if you're new here, it's Bianca, your favorite 31-year-old mom of 2 little toddler boys, okay? Jason Tate. Girl, welcome to the family. We just got groceries. Literally, Instacart just came in. Girl, not y'all had me recording my 5 to 9 morning routine before my 9 to 5, girl. Like, I haven't even, y'all, we have been struggling a little bit trying to get out the bed, okay, to even develop a 4 a.m. morning routine. Because girl, obviously that's when I'm gonna have to like start exercising now, which is in the morning time. Girl, we don't even have time to talk about it. Rewind 9 vlogs ago and catch the wrap up on that. But girl, I'm so excited to be talking to you guys today. Girl, I don't have on anything. I threw on this like super old outfit. Do have on the new Nike tennis shoes. Can I scoot y'all down? Can y'all even see? Let's see. How low is that? Girl, not y'all on the new tripod. Okay, y'all can kind of see. Just with the little socks on, not doing too much for Friday. So girl, I have been reading The Bait of Satan. It was obviously recommended by several content creators that I watch. And you know, has been like on my list. Like, I try to keep a list of, you know, just like books that I want to read. Girl, I honestly literally be having them like lined up back to back, like in my head. Like, I know what I'm going to read or like what I want to read next. So I've literally been reading or listening to on Audible The Bait of Satan by John Bevere. And I tried to listen to The Awe of God by John Bevere as well. But that one was really giving like a morning devotional. And girl, I'm not trying to audibly listen to no morning devotional, okay? So just the way that he was narrating that, because he narrates both of them, just the way that he was narrating that, I wasn't really like, I wouldn't have been able to like listen to that whole thing to get through it. But girl, nonetheless, okay, I decided to go ahead and, you know, listen to The Bait of Satan. And it's, girl, been on my mind since last year. I think I'm like on chapter 9 or 10. I think I'm on like chapter 10. But like in the book, he's like talking about largely the overwhelming majority of the beginning of the book. He's talking about offense. So how you know the enemy or the accuser, girl, is able to like really derail us and get us off track, you know, literally mainly like by offense. You know, someone did something to us and we're offended. Aunt did something to us, we're offended. We've been offended. It's been years now, we're still offended, okay? Something happened on the job, okay? You were offended, you're still offended. It's been years, you're offended, right? So kind of just talking to us about that. And I was actually watching Jalen's vlog because I think she's probably done now. But again, I've had this on my list. But anyways, in her blog, she was just talking about how, you know, in the beginning of the book, he was talking about offense. Yeah, I can second that. Like, he's largely talking about offense a lot in the first part of the book. And I'm on chapter 9. I really don't know how many chapters it is. I haven't checked yet, but he's talking about offense. But one good thing, or one I think like noteworthy, mentionable, honorable mention that he did suggest in the book. Sometimes like when you take notes in church, or when you take notes listening to a minister, preacher, pastor, teacher, speaker, sometimes like when you're taking notes, you focus too much on like the actual notes and like what the individual is saying versus the actual message or the lesson to be learned or revealed in the text. And when he said that, I was like, yes. I was like, yes, because I stopped taking notes in church a long time ago. And I'll go hurry up and scurry and grab my notebook and take notes. If I'm like watching like online, Darius Daniels, Jerry Flowers, Keon Henderson, I'll just like, because I want to jot those points down. But like normally, nowadays, I'm not taking notes anymore, because what I found was, and I agree with John Bevere, what I found was I would be so focused on the notes, making the notes look pretty. Did I dot the I, putting a little heart on it? Or like my sentences would be incomplete because you're jotting and you're trying to catch what the person is saying. So he's already then moved on to the second substantial point that you want to jot down. And girl, I'm still over here trying to make the first point look pretty with my pink pen. We could be, girl, taking notes and stuff and just really not even truly paying attention to the message or the actual like word. And that's actually what he was saying. He was saying that when you listen to anyone preach or teach or speak to you, you should be focused on the message that God has for you that day. You should be waiting in anticipation for a word from God to speak to you. Let's just say the pastor had 10 points or made 10 revelatory connections or whatever. You should be not all 10 may apply to you. You should be waiting, in anticipation for the point, the part of the message, the verse, the revelation, or the part and portion of the message that speaks to you, versus more so just, being focused on like just jotting down notes. And then oftentimes, and in most times, none of us are even going back or referring back to even reread the notes. Girl, I stopped doing it. I was not, you know what I'm saying? Every once in a while, now again, I would go back to reread my notes, but like most times I wasn't, girl. So, girl, let me not, because I'll be then broke a nail. So that's that. I've been listening to that now for a little over a week, about a week or so, and I've really been enjoying that one. He's narrating this book as well, but it's not as charged forward. I feel like it's more information. I feel like there's more of a takeaway in this book versus, the awe of God, which I feel like was just like an audible devotional, if that makes sense. Okay, we got 2 little bites for the kids, party flavored. We got deli pepper jack cheese, deli Swiss cheese, and I also got like deli ham and deli turkey for girl, trying to get back on my calorie counting. And my dad I love me some fresh pepper jack cheese and Swiss too, and provolone, and so many more. We have grass-fed ground beef, some ready rice, because let me show you guys what I've been doing. I got this obviously from online, but you take the avocado chips or wraps, and you put the ready rice in the wrap, and then you put like tuna on top with like mayo, sriracha, whatever. So good, girl. Croutons, more vitamins for the kids, girl. Even if it's just Flintstones, I'm gonna have some vitamins on hands for the kids. It's getting cold outside. Make sure these are the immunity, so just to make sure that they're having something. These little crunchies, I like to have these in the morning with my coffee. Some unsalted butter, okay? Honey crisp apples, pears for Jace, saltines, Ritz. Jace loves Ritz. Another pulled pork, Jack Daniels pulled pork. Another one of our Just Bear. This time I got some Simple Truth breakfast links. And I wanted to try these egg white, tomato, and spinach. 14 grams of protein. Like, I'm looking for other additional stuff to eat in the morning time before we start back on our weight loss guide. This is some applesauce, like multiple lunches for Tatum. These are like really easy. I just pick them up and go. So he has pepperoni, turkey, and ham. Another one of those, ham and cheddar. Got him a pizza one, another ham and cheddar, and then got him like the sub one. For, girl, just, zhuzh it up a little bit. And the Go-Gurt yogurt squeezes. I got this for my lunch today to kind of just eat out of the deli section at Kroger. So this is a chicken Caesar bacon ranch wrap. So maybe I'll just eat half of these, girl, depending on how hungry I am. 2 hand soaps. This scent actually smells really good, crisp, clean scent, and it matches the hue in the bathroom. Just some more toothpaste for the kids. Burt's Bees. I normally get them like Crest brand, but girl, again, this was the first click I got to on the Instacart. I'm always gonna go with the first click. This was also the first click that I just so have happened to have before for the boys, the Strawberry Rush. I like the Crest mouthwash for the kids better than the what is that? The bubble gum. I don't know. But anyways, got some organic bananas. The kids, let me move this out the way. Strawberries for Jace, blueberries for Jace. He loves fruit. Gatorades, gotta have the 0 sugar. A box of Doritos because Tatum is obsessed with original nacho cheese Doritos. Like, they're so good to him. He does not like the Cool Ranch. Pacific Cooler Capri Suns. So normally when I pack Tatum's lunch, like you guys saw this morning, or I don't think I showed you what I packed for him to like drink, but it's normally a 0 sugar Gatorade. He's definitely having Doritos every single day. And if he doesn't have Gatorade, I'll put a Capri Sun in there. Pacific Cooler. I just keep it simple. They actually really don't even like all those extra flavors. A pack of Diet Dr. Peppers for me. Some eggs. I have really been liking these Core Power, like 26 grams of protein, guys. And this is not even the elite one. I think the elite one has like 40 something grams of protein, and they are delicious. And then just a mouthwash. Girl, I don't know why I don't recall getting a little one. So they must didn't have the normal size that I needed.
I just know that I think about you more than you want I've let before. So hear me out, I go with revenge, if that's all you want.
It's good. I'm glad that they put the ranch on the side because I don't really be liking like chicken bacon ranch type of stuff. So I was hesitant on getting this because I was just hoping that they didn't put the ranch on the wrap. But this is good because I like to just squeeze my ranch like on my wrap when I eat it because I am a saucy type of girl. So, okay, that's good. I normally get the green wraps or the spinach wraps, but they didn't have that in the chicken Caesar bacon. So I just got this one with the regular, girl, I guess wheat wrap. Let me see. How many calories is this? Let me just try it with the ranch. So it's 340 calories for half. So technically that would be over 500 calories for both sides of it. And I wonder, does that include the ranch? Probably does. So that's a meal. That would be considered a meal. Okay, my loves. Girl, it is after work. Girl, it is after work. We are headed to pick up Tatum first, even though I know he's going to be annoyed that I'm picking him up first. His aftercare teachers, girl, they be ready to go. Okay. I really don't blame them, especially since elementary school gets out, you know, before a lot of most other people who work, you know, standard office hours, you know, would be released or get off work. The other weekend, my mom and I went to this food truck, and like, I think on social media they have like, or are infamous for their like or famous for their like smoked turkey wing nachos or something, the girl and her guy. So I guess they like do that on the weekends. I guess it's just like their paid hobby or their side hustle, you know. And I was thinking to myself, like, because it was so dope. She was running the register, you know, packing the to-go plates. She was, you know, handling the customer part, while also, you know, kind of running back and forth to the grill, you know, and stuff, flipping the meat, you know, like doing her part. The guy was like mainly, you know, like attending to the meat, flipping the meat, you know, changing charcoal, putting new charcoal in, you know, seasoning the meats and stuff like that. You know, so they had a whole little system going on, okay, you know, and like, that's what they do on Saturday. They get up. I mean, just imagine you and your guy share something in common that you both loved, okay? And it was a side hobby or side hustle, and that's how you guys, you know, like, made extra income on the side. Like, how dope is it that you and your person share a common interest? Y'all get up, the day is good, the sun is out, the weather is good, you know, you getting ready, you go and do something together that you love. You can make income from it. You are, you know, obviously contributing to the community, or, you know, whatever. I mean, just whatever, right? Like, how dope is that? I think that like a lot of times, me specifically, I don't speak for everybody else. We're here, girl. But I just think that like a lot of times we can like really miss out on like the simplicities of life. I was looking for a comb, but I guess I brought the comb inside the house. But like, you know, just like really miss out on like the simplicities of life, like little stuff like that, you know, because we're always like chasing after the next thing, you know, the next promotion, the next big gig, the next, you know, salary increase, you know, more followers, more subscribers, girl, subscribers, and period. Monetization, the next or latest bag, you know, fresh off the, you know, like just all the things, you know. Do you know what I mean? And I literally just sat in that moment that day and literally just like basked in the beauty of the day, the morning, girl, the air, okay? Like, you know, the day, the morning was literally just like so beautiful. And I was like, wow, it would really be so dope to have somebody that you love, and this is what you did every weekend. You know, you cooked together, you learned something together, you read together, you prayed together, you know, you got some money together or whatever. Like, I think that like a lot of people, especially if you grew up like similarly to me, or similarly to me, or, you know, like me, you know, with heavy emphasis on, you know, making good grades, heavy emphasis on, you know, being the best that you can be. And a lot of time, like really, the competitiveness that grows naturally because of that, you know, so naturally wanting to be the best at, or groomed to be, in a lot of ways, brought up to be, to want to be the best at whatever it is that you're doing, right? For yourself, and also, girl, just because wanting to be the best, wanting to have quality deliverables, wanting to, you know, have different levels of success in life, not in vain, not materialistic. That's not really how I was brought up, but I absolutely was brought up and raised to get good grades, go to college, get a job, take care of yourself, right? Be able to take care of yourself, be able to fend for yourself. And babes, once I did all of that, once I achieved all of that, it was kind of just like, okay, so what's next, you know? So I definitely think that a lot of times I miss out on, or I can miss out, girl, because one of the things that I love to do is appreciate the beauty in, you know, just the world, like God's creations. But I do think that a lot of times, you know, the simplicities of life can just be overlooked. Like if you are in a season right now where you can think once upon a time that you know for a fact that you thought about or foreshadowed or thought forward or manifested or prayed for or spoke over, girl, whatever you want to call it, okay? If you are in a season, like, let me give you an example. Like when I was working at Sonic, busting in them skates, girl, it was hot, my feet were hurting, and I did that for years, okay? Girl, I cannot wait until the moment I was able to get a desk job, a salary job, where I could just sit down and, you know, get a set amount of money, right? And now that I'm in that and have, you know, made it to where I am currently, I still have goals within my organization. I still have goals outside of my organization. You guys are a goal that I'm trying to pour into, you know, girl, just all the things, right? So I think that there's just the balance between going after your dreams, you know, never become complacent or settle, right? So continuing to be hungry, have ambition, and, you know, all the things, all while still knowing when it's too much, knowing when enough is enough in one area or that area, and knowing when, you know, to just sit and appreciate the simplicities of life, girl. Girl, let me go get Tatum, okay? I was just thinking about that. I wanted to share that with y'all because, like, life is definitely beautiful. Even right now in, you know, a single season, I do not want to rush past what it is that, like, I don't want to rush past the beauty of this season, you know? Like, now that I'm a mom, God willing, right? Let it be his will that I would never stop being a mom before my kids leave this earth. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I hope that I would leave this earth before my kids leave this earth. So I'm never, so in my instance, right, I would never not be a mom anymore. Girl, if I'm not a mama no more, my spirit, my soul is hopefully in heaven with the Most High, okay? And I'm singing holy, 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 like in Revelations, okay? So, but, you know, so I'm just really trying to, like, not skip past or rush through or be ungrateful in the current season and current moments, because there's so much beauty in today that is not promised for tomorrow. So, girl, that's it.
We like black beans.
Brown and black beans. Ow! Butter! Shame on you.
Okay, what kind of meat do you want? You want protein?
Say chicken,
Chicken please. Chicken wings.
please. Not chicken wings. Chicken, please.
Bowl to go.
And then tell her what else. None of this. Tell her what else do you want, baby. Let's go down.
Corn.
Hold on. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. So go ahead and pour the sour cream.
1, 2.
Now you gotta get the spoon and stir it up. Okay, put it down.
You got all of it.
No, it's still some more in there. He didn't get all of it. Now you gotta mix it around like this. You hear? Hold on.
I need more.
Well, we can get some more. Hold
And don't lick it.
on. Okay, now Jace, give it to mommy.
Yummy poe. Take them, don't eat it too. Mama, take my turn, don't you? Mama, that's Granddaddy's stone.
That's Granddaddy's song. Fix your shirt, son.
That's right. That's right, Mama.
Just got the boys some Chipotle back at the house, my
Hello.
loves. Tatum says hello.
Hello, Daddy.
No, son.
Take hungry.
Here I come, mommy. Don't say give me nothing. Mommy, mixing the food up. Okay. Every time we get Chipotle, I just get the boys a regular bowl. I can't remember if I told you guys this or not. I just get
Mommy?
brown. What, Poppy?
When I see Tony, I say, I love you.
Okay. And who is Tony?
A cousin.
Okay.
And my cousin.
Stop trying to get me caught up out on the blog, son. All right, so anytime I get the boys Chipotle, they just basically get like one bowl, and I split it between them. I think I told y'all this, right? And then they get brown rice, we get chicken, we get brown and black beans, we get cheese, lettuce, and then Tatum likes corn, sour cream on the side, just so it's not doing too much until we get to the house. And I never get queso, and I never get chips. I never get like the chips and queso. I mix it all up, and I put Jace a serving in the tinfoil top, and then I leave Tatum, so he pretty much eats out of the
bowl.
What is this?
A
I don't
bowl.
know. The bowl part of it. And then I just mix it up, let them eat it. Depending on how hungry they are, girl, they'll gobble the whole thing up. And there won't be no leftovers. Or if they're they're hungry like that, they'll probably eat half of this and half of that, and then I'll put the rest in a container, refrigerate it, girl, and then they'll have like a little bitty smidge of a snack for like Saturday. But anyways, girl, we are back at home.
It's the bad guy.
Is Bane a bad guy? Tatum, is Bane a bad guy?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
It's ma'am. Bane is the criminal.
Criminal?
Mm-hmm.
Say criminal?
No. Then who's that Whopper? What's his name? Whopper? Whopper. Who's that with that rope in his hand? Who is that? Indiana Jones. He a bad guy.
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones.
Not Miniana, it's Indiana Jones.
No, it's not.
Jace, go pour this out and throw this away.
Sharp eye, 2 fingers.
Tatum, where's the remote, baby? We'll find it.
I did not have it. Yes.
That's okay. You can find it. Mommy's asking you to do a single task. Pick this stuff up. Put them shoes on the rack. You don't always have to have an attitude when Mommy's asking you to do something.
Guess what?
Yes, sir.
What come in? Tell me what's going on. What's wrong? Talk to me. Talk to you right now. Granny had ain't days. I go to work every day. And your mama go to work every day. And I'm ready to go to work every day. So when you got to do certain things, you got to do stuff. Ain't you crying about it? Shit. If I cry about it every time I got to go to work here, I can cry every day, all day.
Ain't it dead?
Now you got stuff there and dry that one up. We ain't going there. After you talk there.
Okay, just need to finish up this last email to my senior director and the director of the commercial team, another group. We had some anomalies or oversights or problems this month. And girl, basically they asking, why did this happen? What are the controls? What do you guys have in place? What are you currently doing? Can it be better? Is it good? You know, yada, 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 etc.
Yeah.
What?
I'm gonna have the rest, and she's gonna have over the bed.
So I'm almost done with this email. Just need to keep it brief and short. I always like to just provide enough detail, brevity, enough detail so they can get the information that they need without spilling too much information that really would just lead them down a rabbit hole of just asking more continuous questions that's really irrelevant. Okay, a little bit of the Coke and then gone on, because you really could be having some water, you feel me? Then probably wash your face, but I still haven't washed my face today. Girl, it really be taking a longer time to send these emails than, you know, because I'm really thinking about it. I'm really making it sound professional. Tatum, too loud. I'm really working on, you know, being contrite, okay, being concise, but still, you know, being to the point and still offering what needs to be answered, okay? So yeah, girl, let me just finish this up.
So many things are changing. I'm in a world that's breaking my heart. No longer feel the same things. So if I fall, just save me from myself. Honestly,
What did mommy tell you?
I did.
No, what did mommy tell you? You are a what?
A leader,
You're a leader,
not a follower.
not a follower.
I don't do what other people do.
You do not do what other people do. Blow your nose. Blow. Hard. Harder. Hard. Go ahead, love you. Pick it up. You are what?
Brave,
Dirty clothes pal.
brave,
Brave. And what else?
smart.
Smart. And what else?
I do it over and over again. It's like, whoa.
Okay. Give me those. Oh, girl. Oh my God. Oh my God, girl. We are definitely about to go to sleep. I definitely need to wash. Girl, obviously I'm so tired. I've literally been in the kitchen talking to my dad for the last several hours. So we are definitely not ending the vlog here where I thought, we would need to end the vlog. I kind of wanted to go over my Q3, an update, like a Q3 update of like my annual goals that I set earlier this year with you guys. You guys know, if you've been following the vlogs, I think that I first introduced the goals for this year in Atlanta. We were in Atlanta for a work trip. And then we did like a recap either right before or right after Miami, or maybe I'm just due for another one. I don't know. But basically, like on the job, like in my real job in real life, we just recently did Q3 like catch-ups, updates, one-on-ones, check-ins, just kind of like pulse check, temperature check, like how are you doing? Are we on track to meeting the goals that, were set for you earlier this year? I set the goals for my direct reports. I've done that the last 3 years, just within my current job role. And I always like to just kind of like take that piece home with me and do just like a self-evaluation of like the personal goals that like I set for myself as well. So I don't know if we'll be doing that in this vlog, because I really kind of want to really evaluate the goals, with you guys, just give you guys like a post check, like I said, on where we are, like which ones that we've already met so far, which ones that we, are currently still work in progress, which ones we're probably going to need to carry over into 2026. And girl, it's okay if you have to carry goals over into 2026, okay? So I'm probably gonna be talking to you girls about that in the next vlog, girl. I'm so glad that we got to spend the day together. It was literally like a day in my life. We woke up this morning, we did a 5 to 9 before my 9 to 5, and my hours are typically not traditional like 9 to 5. Well, they are if you're Eastern. If you're Eastern, it is a traditional like 9 to 5. But if you're Central, like if you're in Memphis, if you're in Arkansas, or something like that, then it's Central time versus Eastern time. So when I'm in Memphis, which I'm in Memphis, girl, I work remotely like 8 to 4, because Eastern time, that is 9 to 5, and I can't see my hair right now, but girl, basically when I wrap my hair up, I wrap it 1,000 times. This is dirty hair, which also probably is why I have you know, just like unexpected bumps on my face that I really feel like I need to like get off. So like I said, we'll probably schedule another acne peel with Paige, and all of that. But girl, yeah, so I traditionally work a 9 to 5 Eastern. It's 8 to 4 Central. So we got to do that today. We picked up the boys. We had some good chats. We put up groceries, had an Instacart, put up groceries, things like that. Sorry if the vlog was like boring today, but you know, I feel like we talked about like really quality things. And like next vlog, I want to catch up with you guys just like on how we're doing with the goals that we set for ourselves this year, you know, because the goals that I set for my employees or my direct reports on a annual basis with quarterly check-ins, you know, follow-ups, providing feedback in writing, as well as, you know, on the one-on-one catch-up calls that we do have. I'm about to take off my clothes for the day, shower, girl, robe, PJs, robe, do all the things. It's really late at night. It's like 10:30 or something, so girl, I'll probably end up catching you guys in the next vlog. When I check my analytics, it says that we are, girl, meeting exactly or targeting the audience, the exact target audience that we were aiming for, you know? Meaning like, I think it said like girls from like 23 or 24, ranging all the way from like women to like age like 55. I don't think I saw 60, but I think I saw like 55 or 57, something like right on the margin of like 60. And I was like, okay, girl, T, I'm cool with that. You know, I'm so cool with that. I don't know, you know, so like there are no men watching our channel. Girl, if you're tuned in here, this is a community of women, okay? And I was really surprised even to see like the 23 and 24-year-olds. I don't know if it's at 22. Like the mid-range, early mid-range 20-year-olds. I was even excited to see that, girl. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, you know, I was like, okay, because clearly we're not really doing the same things, you know? Sometimes when I watch the girls who are like 23, 24, 25, I just think back to where I was at that time. Always have had a professional career, right? Okay, not even, but girl, like just so far in the world, so at in Atlanta, every club, I wish that I wish that I was like you all. I wish that I was like you guys earlier on in my 20s. Okay, I wish that I was like who I am today earlier on in my 20s. So girl, anyways, that's that. And so if you made it this far in the video, girl, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you guys here, be a part of the community, girl. Again, gonna put on PJs, girl. I hope that you like what you saw today, okay? And I really just thank God, and I hope that, you know, the videos that I do post bring him glory in some form or fashion. Posting on YouTube is really honestly fun. Honestly, it's fun. It's an outlet for me, as I have already told you guys, girl. So that's it. That's all. You guys see Jace. He's sitting here on his tablet with his headphones in. We're going to pretty much cuddle, have lovey time. Tatum is asleep. He's been asleep for a while now, like at least like an hour now. He's in the bed asleep. He sleeps independently, consistently. Jace is, if he's still, Jace is 3, Tatum is 5. So, girl, that's it. That's all. It's Bianca, your favorite 31-year-old mama of 2 little toddler boys, girl. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. I love you guys. And I hope that you're always doing something to feel good about yourself. And, girl, we'll talk later, girl.